Quant is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker QNT that has a current worth of $123.93 and a market capitalization of $1,496,198.75 incredibly. Digital currencies explicitly have long passed the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers, which in every practical sense is genuinely critical. These days, it's a resource class that generally is significantly controlled and, surprisingly, took on as legitimate. Delicate, or so they sort of thought. Some huge venture banks even basically get Quant and most certainly other digital forms of money as a group to really safeguard their resources under administration against the jogging expansion that disables the customary monetary business sectors. Presently, now is the ideal time to, for the most part, uncover our short, mid, and long-haul expectation of the advancements on the QNT market that in a real sense depend on the readings of our by and large special crypto unpredictability file that sort of assists us with checking the market feeling and expect where in which the market means to go, which certainly is very critical. At this point, the cost of Quant generally is $123.93, while the coin at present generally ends up at 53rd. Spot in every way that really matters, by and large most certainly positioning in an unpretentious manner. The expressed sort of positioning generally is assessed based on the resource's truly present value that really is increased by its fundamentally current market capitalization, an equation that is applied all through every single monetary market, or so they essentially thought. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions, so our clients sort of get the most applicable information with respect to the exhibition of advanced assets in their portfolios, which especially is very huge. It's likewise essential to consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its course, which explicitly is very huge. On Walk 8, the cost of Quant really was at $126.82 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change for the most part added up to 298%, showing how the said extremely positioning certainly is assessed based on the resources, especially present value that by and large is duplicated by its sort of current market capitalization, a recipe that in a real sense is applied all through every single monetary market. 7 days prior on Walk 2, QNT in every practical sense was esteemed at $124.51, and that really intends that from that point forward, the cost has truly varied by 0%, or so they basically thought. A month prior on February 9, the market member laid out the cost of Quant at $104.27. Hence, the coin in a real sense has taken an 1854% action to arrive at its essentially present standings, in every practical sense as opposed to prevalent thinking by and large. Nonetheless, as currently made sense of, the cost of Quant isn't the main pretty factor that we in every practical sense consider while making the cost expectation in a significant manner. It's likewise essential to keep a genuinely sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to have a reasonable perspective on where the market sort of is going. The examination of market capitalization explicitly conveys genuinely equivalent significance in both digital currency and customary business sectors, which fundamentally is genuinely critical. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology is utilized to decide the really and general position and prominence of computerized resources and stocks, for example, in an in every practical sense, large way as a matter of fact. Changes in market capitalization, genuinely certain or negative in a real sense, are likewise characteristic of the manner by which the said market could in a real sense head, as well as the resources truly potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both pretty short and long-haul points of view in an unpretentious manner. This genuinely specific measurement generally is likewise used to check the strength of Quant corresponding to the remainder of the digital money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation, or so they in a real sense thought. To especially decide the truly current market capitalization of QNT, we especially duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will be basically made sense of later, by the by and large present worth of the digital money under survey incredibly. Starting today, the market capitalization of Quant generally remains at $1,496,198.75, which shapes the reason for commonly present genuinely positioning explicitly was referenced before incredibly. Yesterday on Walk 8, QNT fundamentally had a market capitalization of $1,531 at $22,686, which especially is very huge. Keep going weak on Walk 2, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to by and large was recorded at $1,503,201,421, which generally is very huge. A month prior, on February 9, the market worth of Quant sort of was evaluated to truly be $1,258,778,394. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that sort of have previously been created by different means, for example, through mining in a truly significant way. These digital currencies can, in a real sense, be utilized either for certainly dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers. Further appearance how it's likewise essential to in every way that really matters. Consider the verifiable information that permits shaping a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its heading, which is genuinely huge. This in every practical sense. Metric likewise considers the coins that essentially have been transitioned away from through the cycle called consuming, which explicitly is applied to control the expansion rate, for the most part in opposition to mainstream thinking. At this point, the complete stock of Quant especially is laid out at 14,881,364 QNT, showing how some extremely huge venture banks in any event, in every practical sense, procure Quant and really other digital currencies all at once to all things considered, safeguard their resources under administration arm against the dashing expansion that handicaps the conventional monetary business sectors in a significant manner. Ultimately, the circling supply sort of is utilized to, in a real sense, work out the market capitalization and generally evaluate the coins ongoing remaining in the positions, which essentially is genuinely huge. It means the general measure of QNT that is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that basically are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly certainly put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown, showing how these days it's a resource class that is considerably controlled and, surprisingly, embraced as lawful delicate in a huge way. It's by and large in a real sense accepted that digital currencies that in every way that really matters have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million basically are the most reasonable for long-haul speculation, since they truly are generally genuinely liable to explicitly see the value in esteem over a drawn-out time frame, conceivably many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate incredibly. At this point, Quant certainly has a circling supply of 12s or 72,738 coins, or so they for the most part thought. Over the genuinely beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with QNT arrived at the place of theta 49 and 52,891, or so they basically thought. Yesterday on Walk 8, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame truly remained at $36,664,683. 7 days prior on Walk 2, how much QNT that really was traded between market members explicitly was assessed at $56,374,375, exhibiting that. Yesterday on Walk 8, QNT truly had a market capitalization of $1,531,022,686 in an unobtrusive manner. Presently especially comes an opportunity